Hey guys, this is Josh C12332, and I will be showing you how to make a high quality duct tape wallet. Materials you will need: an X-Acto knife or some sort of scissors. This is optional but very useful. A card of some sort. Oh shoot. Okay, a card of some sort to help you measure. Your duct tape rolls. Duct brand works best. I will be making a Fresno State wallet. And a cutting board and a ruler. So, I've already pre-done this, but you will have to get 4 strips of duct tape that you paste, you overlap maybe a centimeter, so that they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 3/4 in length. And if this is done right, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 inches long. So, or in height. So now that you've done that, you want to get some packaging tape to save materials. And let me find the edge on this thing. And then you just want to kind of put them on top of one another. And you cut it. And you probably can't see this clear tape, but I'm actually putting it sticky side to sticky side. And what this does is, instead of using precious and costly duct tape, you're using packaging tape, which is cheap, thin, and works great. And it even gives it a pretty cool look to it. Cut it right there. And one more strip. So in total, they'll be about the same size. Okay, so now what you do have is this kind of fabric. Duct tape on one side, clear tape on the other. And this is pretty much the base of your wallet. Fold it in half, make sure that's the size you want. Whoops, like that. And then after you've got that, you want to fold it in half again. If you agree that that's the size you want, then you can skip this part, but first you're going to need to trim the edges so it's nice and even. That's where your ruler comes handy. Just cut it. This is why an X-Acto knife works great. And sorry, I'm just checking out. Then you take the other side. Not that bad. Just gonna cut it right there. Okay, good. So now you've got this. Really, the size don't matter. If it comes out crooked like that, it's okay, because you're going to be covering it with another piece of tape. So then, as soon as you do that, and you fold it, you're ready to start the next step. Just set that aside for now. Excuse me. Grab if you want to do contrasting colors, it's fine, go ahead, but if it's like a specialized wallet, you might as well just get the same color. Now, this piece of tape, you want it to measure out so it's about 4 times the length of a slip, and just barely, so that you have about maybe half a centimeter's worth of space on each side, so it can fit in nicely. So I'm just going to do this with my finger. 1, 2, 3. perfectly right on the edge of my cutting board. Okay, there we go. So now you've got this big piece of tape right here. Oh, and kind of lay it flat like this, and you're gonna take another piece of tape that measures around the same length.
Mom! Is your car open?
Sorry about the yelling. I don't think my family understands the true meaning of please be quiet when I'm making a video. Okay, so just cut that right there. Okay, and then you're gonna do the same thing we did for the base of the other wallet. And you're just going to set one right on top of the other. Carefully. You want to make sure that this part, when you're putting on top of the other, that you're very careful, because if you mess up and the sticky sides touch where you don't want them to touch, you end up losing a lot of duct tape, because then you got this material that's all tangled up and you don't know what to do with. Okay, so kind of cut the edges. You don't really need to, but I'll just do it anyway. And then take another piece of duct tape, and since it's Fresno State, red and white, go Bulldogs. You're gonna make another one the same length. Okay, same length. Cut that, and you're gonna cut this one in half, right down the middle. Now, take this piece, and you're gonna take the straighter edge and the cleaner edge, and you're just gonna match them together, and you're going to overlap it just a little bit to give it a nice little border, a nice edge. So that's pretty much what it's gonna look like. Just gonna go over and fold it like this. This is the inside, so it doesn't matter if it's all scrunched up like this, because it's this side that matters. And this piece you don't need. Stick it aside for later use. Don't need it right now. And part 2 will consist of putting these two things together to get a awesome duct tape wallet creation.